I hear that little ding when the video starts, and I'm going, gosh, I've heard you umpteen times for almost 2 hours. Um, I wanted to do something for my channel. I wanted to cover a topic that, I wanted to put it on my rockcast, but like I said, I've done this video almost for 2 hours. Sometimes completing it, sometimes not, going back, restarting, watching what I done back and go, man, I didn't elaborate enough. I didn't talk about certain things that I wanted to. And so this is going to be one of those really serious ones. Now, my rockcast is 100% comedy, because I love making people laugh. It's such a high for me. It really is. Like last week, the topic was movie recommendations. And that was easy to do in like under 5 minutes, because I knew what I wanted to say, and I did, and it worked out. This week, when thinking for a topic for the Rockcast, I came across something that I've heard before and wanted to talk about, but didn't know if anybody would care, or and I didn't know if it would really fit in my episode this week. Which, if you not noticed, I try to make them under 5 minutes, or at least under 10 to 7, under somewhere in there, just under, so, and chop it full of bits to make it like a variety show, and hoping you guys like it. And I'm still hoping you guys will reach out to me, tell me what you want to see, what makes you laugh, what made you laugh about the episode prior. And I've only got one under my belt, so I hope, from this point forward, hopefully you guys will interact with me more about it. But I don't know if I said it, but this week's thing that was hitting my head, and I know now I can't put it in my rockcast this week, is a phrase I've heard many, many times for years. Maybe not my whole life, but like recently, maybe 2020, I want to say. And that is the phrase, my truth. And it did get me to thinking, what does that mean? My truth. It's really a subjective statement. It really is. It could be the actual truth. It could parallel you and be on the same point as being the absolute gospel truth. Nobody can deny it. Nothing. And then there is one's version of their truth, which is completely wrong. And they know it, but they believe it. And they'll stick to their guns, and they're ready to fight tooth and nail for it. Doesn't matter if it can be disproven by people or facts. But it got me to wondering, have I ever lived my truth? Have I played both sides of the fence? And I probably have. But then it gets to things like, I've come on here many a time, and poured my heart and soul out to all of you. And I just want you all to know that when those videos come, and I sit here and I'm looking at you in your eyes, and I'm getting super serious in my tone, or if I cry, that it's not fake. I'm not trying to garner sympathy from anybody. It's therapeutic for me. And when someone latches on, we talk about it, that's helpful too. But then you got your detractors out there. who, maybe you had a disagreement about something, or maybe you see things a little bit differently than they do. But I've had several people in my life. And again, this, I don't know if I mentioned it, but this isn't targeted towards anyone. This isn't talking about anyone specifically. It's just things I've experienced in my life. But you can pour your heart and soul out. And you can feel it. And you feel so many things when you're talking your truth. You can feel anger, sadness, bitterness, everything. And for me personally, sometimes I have poured my heart and soul out, and it takes someone to say a negative word or a negative sentence, and it completely fucks with me. It makes me second guess myself. And I hate being that way. I have taken so much shit in my life. And I've hurt people. I'll admit that. I've hurt people. And I'm not a perfect person. But I think it's just, if someone's sitting here and just pouring their hearts out, and they really mean what they're saying, they're not trying to hurt nobody. They're not trying to do anything wrong. It's therapeutic to get it out. It really is. For me, it is. And to talk to people about it. Like I said, somebody could just say the one thing and just, you feel like your train of thought or whatever, your boat of thought, somebody's blowing holes through it. And you're going, well, maybe I was wrong. Even if you're not. I don't know. And I just want to say another thing. We're talking about truth. And sometimes truth and religion, well, more likely than not, they go hand in hand. Now I am of the faith. And I will never sit here and play the holier than thou card. Not for a second. That's bullshit. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. And I think that's true even if you aren't a Christian. You should never think of yourself as someone over somebody else. We all bleed red. I don't know, just the whole my truth thing, it's just such a fully loaded statement. And I hope I've conveyed what I want to convey. I hope, if you guys have gone through similar things or you ever want to talk about it, shoot me a message. We will. But I want to thank everybody for letting me bare my soul. And more than likely, this is just going to be on YouTube instead of TikTok. I know I wanted to put everything on TikTok, but I don't know. I don't want to cause any trouble. I'm just sitting here talking straight to all of you and just pouring my heart out and how things can affect me. But I appreciate you guys watching. I know this is a long one, but yeah, I thought I should, talk about it. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good week. I hope you tune into more of my chicanery, serious side, everything. And hope you guys have a good one.
If you enjoyed the show, do this joker a favor and follow him on all of his social media platforms. And for the love of Dick Insider, please like and share.